Today we will be cooking gluten-free chapati. This is the flour that you can get from many Indian stores made by Swad. The chapati flour, gluten-free, and it comes in a sealed plastic bag, so it is preserved really well. And these are the grains that are used in this chapati flour: rajagaro, soybean, rice, jowar, corn, and ragi. And mainly for people who have gluten sensitivity or gluten allergy, this will be a great chapati that we can make. The calories are listed also on the bag, which will help you. About quarter cup will make one chapati, and it shows that it is about 118 calories. About quarter cup, which is about 30 grams. So it is also good for saving your calories as well.
I use this KitchenAid stand mixer to make the dough for the chapati. This is how I connect this.
Using the KitchenAid stand mixer will help you get a smooth mix much better than you can do with your hand.
I'm adding about 1 teaspoon of oil.
You can use any oil, right?
Yeah, any oil. And I'm using about 3/4 teaspoon salt. Now I'm mixing this in low speed. And I'm adding water, small amount. Usually it will take about approximate 1 cup water. I need to mix this to get all the water everywhere evenly. Then now I'm going to turn it on. Slowly I'm adding some more water. Need to mix it with spatula. Sometimes the water won't get everywhere evenly. you can see it's boiling up. I think the water is enough now. We don't want too much water. This is how it mixes. Now it's almost ready.
So you put that in the minimum speed.
Right. You can only add water little by little
Until you get to
point where you can see all the powder is wet. Then wait to see how it rolls into a ball. Okay, now you can see that smooth texture. This is the consistency that we are looking for. It needs to come to a ball like this. Now it's ready. So I used 2 cups of flour, which I can make for 8 chapati. So I make equal balls. Okay. We got about 8 balls now.
Now we are going to roll these flour balls into chapatis. Since it does not have gluten, you cannot get a regular consistency in rolling like wheat flour. So you have to use a special technique to roll this into chapatis. So
We have to put a saran wrap on the cutting board. Then we put this one ball here and another sheet of saran wrap goes on the top. Then we are rolling on top of this plastic. This is the only way we can shape this. What I do is, instead of doing that, I rotate the plastic altogether. So the shape is very hard to get the exact round. Sometimes what I do is pull the top sheet
Since this flour does not have gluten, it is very hard to roll it in the form of chapati. So we have to use a special technique using saran wrap. First you place a layer of saran wrap on the cutting board and then oil.
Yeah, I
Take some oil.
had to dip this ball in the oil. Get it here. Then put another sheet saran wrap on top of that ball. Needs a lot of practice to get it right. Okay, now I'm pressing it down. Then instead of removing the plastic, I just rotate the plastic altogether, including the bottom sheet. Then try to press it down evenly everywhere. That's it. Then I will remove the top layer saran wrap. Okay, this is how I remove the chapati from the plastic wrap.
This is why you need the oil, right?
This is why, yeah, that's why I put the oil. Also, it will help to spread. Then I just put it like that
On
a heated tawa or a frying pan. So I'll wait for about 30 seconds. If I touch it, it will break. It is so soft, so I cannot do anything until it gets a certain temperature. Then what I do is, it's very hard to even touch it. If I touch it, yeah, I put a little bit of oil on it. Then it's very hard to get it evenly cooked one side. Now I had to lift it up slowly and flip it. If you are not careful, you will have this in 2-3 pieces.
Yeah, the shape is not going to be exactly circular because it cannot get it to that level of shape because it doesn't have that gluten, which is an oil in itself.
It's like a glue that this one doesn't have.
Gluten is kind of a glue.
Yeah, this is.
So we will smear some oil on top of it.
Yeah. Just like a regular chapati, how you cook it. So I can see lightly brown somewhere, some areas. cooking this in medium heat.
You will see the bubbles coming.
Yeah, I can see a little bit of bubbles.
It will taste like chapati, but the texture is a little different.
Yeah, this is not soft like chapati after we cooked. The softness comes from that gluten. Yeah, this is done. I'm going to remove this from the pan. Okay, I'm only dipping this in only one side. Then I put that same side on the plastic. Then roll this again. That way.
So you roll both ways.
Yeah, that way you will get oil on both sides.
Both sides. Okay.
You don't want too much oil in it.
This time we'll get to see
I'll
if we can
try to make it a little more
circular
shape.
Getting better. Yeah, this time is almost circular.
Yeah. Got it. You can see how I'm removing the top layer. Then lift the other plastic with the chapati. Flip it on your palm of your hand. Then when we come to the thing, I'll just flip it over. I'll wait for about 30 seconds before I touch it. If I touch it now, it will break off. It will stick to my spoon. So I'm going to keep it about 1 minute on each side.
Oil.
Then I just spread a little bit of oil on the top side. Then flip it over. Add some more oil on the other side. Wait for a minute. If you press it, you can see small bubbles happening. It's cooking. Okay. like it's done. That's it. It takes, let me see how many, it might take about 5 minutes for each chapati to be done. So we had to flip it like few times, leave it 1 minute on it, then flip it again, and leave it on for 1 minute. So I did about 3 or 4 times like that. So
till you see the brown spots.
yeah, you want to see lightly brown all the way. Yeah, that's it. Now it's done. It's ready.
It's very easy cooking, less than 15 minutes right from the beginning of the mixing until complete.
Finish. Yeah. Leftover balls in a plastic container.
To 3 days.
Yeah, at least
3
3
or 4
days I
days.
can keep it.
In the refrigerator.
And I can use as I need. I won't let them touch each other. If it touches, it will stick to it. So I'll just do like that.
And keep it in the refrigerator, and you can use it up to 3 days.
Correct. You can use it up to 3 days.